Hi and welcome back to the garden. In this video I'm going to be showing you how easy it is to take cuttings from Nepeta. If you can remember back to a video we made in the early part of spring, we did some division of our Nepeta Walker's Low, and we also took some cuttings. Now these are those said cuttings, and look, they are growing like giants. They are so lovely and they smell absolutely divine. So we took 4 cuttings and all 4 cuttings have rooted by the look of it, because there's so much top growth there, and we can also see lots and lots of root popping out the bottom of this lovely pot. So these cuttings were taken when we divided the plant, and little bits of growth were inserted into this terracotta pot which contained some gritty compost. We used some hormone rooting powder to aid the process, and then placed a little bag over the top after watering the pot to trap all that moisture. Now over the course of time we've been watching these, and when we've noticed that there was lots and lots of roots coming out the bottom, that was when we then did take off the bag, and now they're ready for potting on individually. So the best thing to do with this is tip it upside down and give it a bit of a hopefully a poke with your finger through that hole, and let's have a look. Oh wow, they have rooted lovely. So as you can see, they have all rooted. So what it's a matter of now is just separating these out into the 4 individual plants. I'm just going to use my hands and just gently tease these apart. You can see all that gritty compost, and then just do these 2, and then these 2. So they do root really easy. And then using some pots, I've got some fresh compost, and I'm just going to place these in so they have their own little growing space. I'm really pleased at how well these have rooted. And you can see that would have been the original part of the plant, and these bits are completely new growth that's forming now from the base. Now our plants in the garden are still doing okay. They've not been nobbled too much by the neighbouring cats. We do have a little collar on the biggest one to try and prevent the cat from flattening it, so hopefully that'll be fine. We're hoping these are going to flower this year, and we're going to get that lovely blue spires that we love so much about Catmint. So in they go. So I'm just going to, just look on this one here. You can see that's the root. So this would have been the original plant that was planted originally, and you can start to see now that it's starting to branch out from the base and produce its own shoots from the base there, which is fantastic. It means that it's growing really well, and it's going to make a lovely sized plant. So I'm 1 pot short, so I'm going to have to get another pot from somewhere, but as you can see, these are absolutely fantastic. So I've got another pot for this, so I'm just going to do this final one. So in it goes. Lots of gritty compost going back in there too. So that's 4 new plants of Nepeta, so I'm really pleased with that. And what we can also do is, I've just got another pot of gritty compost, and what we can do is the process all over again, because these plants are just keep giving and giving. So if we just take some more cuttings from these, so just below where a leaf node is, chop it off, take out the growing tip with some hormone rooting powder, dab the end into that, and then just pop that down into a hole. And another one. So off comes those lower leaves, off comes the growing tip, dab in hormone rooting powder, and into the compost it goes. So we could literally take tons and tons of cuttings from these cuttings we've taken of the original plant, and that's how great these type of plants are for allowing you to produce so many more plants for free. So let's have a look. Chop them ones down there, and let's go for that one there. Take off the lower leaves, nip out the growing tip, stick it in hormone rooting powder, and there you go, into the compost it goes. And I'll just take one more. Probably go for that one there. Take off those lower leaves, nip out the growing tip, into the hormone rooting powder, and down into the compost. And then using your zippy bag. So this compost has already been watered, so all we need to do with it is pop on the little bag to give it a little greenhouse effect, and that'll just lock in all the moisture and stop these from drying out. And that's the job done. And the good thing about these bags is you've got a space there as well. You could write down what's inside it and what date you did the cuttings, so it does help you keep a track of what you're growing. So I'm going to leave the video there. Thank you so much for watching. I do hope you found this video informative and also enjoyable, and hopefully I've demonstrated just how easy it is to propagate Nepeta like this. We've shown you back in the spring the way of dividing the plant, but we also want to show you how those cuttings developed. So we took 4 during the early part of spring, and that's not that many weeks ago, and already we're potting them on and using those cuttings to make brand new cuttings of their own. So it's a fantastic process, and hopefully if you're growing Nepeta, it's one that you're going to end up having lots and lots of new plants by doing this method. So please give us a like, please subscribe if you've not already done so, drop any comments you have in the comments box below the video. We will see you very soon on the next video. In the meantime, please do take care and enjoy your gardening.